When her son died, I mourned with her. When she threatened to steal the last thing he ever created, I made sure the law took everything she had left. I bought my first house alone. Not because I was brave. Not because I was confident. Because it was all I could afford. The neighborhood was the kind people warn you about without really warning you. Not violent enough to scare buyers away. Just tired. Loud. Heavy. A place where everyone carried something they didn't talk about. Sirens were normal. Arguments spilled into the street. Privacy didn't exist. Living there alone teaches you something quickly. You notice people. That's how I noticed Jonathan. The kid who showed up every day. The first time I saw him, he couldn't have been older than 13. Skinny arms. Sunburned face. Dragging a trash picker down the sidewalk like it mattered. No uniform. No clipboard. No adult watching him. Just a kid picking up trash. For free. I asked him once if it was community service. He smiled, embarrassed, almost shy. No. I just don't like it when it gets bad. That sentence stayed with me. Adults say things like that when they've given up. Kids say it when they've learned early that nobody's coming to fix things. Cup with straw kindness became routine. After that, I started keeping drinks cold. Lemonade. Water. Sometimes soda. California heat doesn't forgive, and Jonathan worked without shade, without complaints. Every time I handed him a drink, he stopped what he was doing, looked me in the eye, said thank you like it mattered. That kind of gratitude doesn't come from comfort. It comes from scarcity. Herb the lawn job. Eventually, I offered him a small job. $30 a month. 2 mows. I said it casually. He didn't respond right away. Then nodded too fast. Yes, I can do that. Jonathan didn't just mow lawns. He cared for them. Straight lines. Clean edges. Weeds pulled by hand. If the wind knocked something over, he fixed it. If trash blew into the yard, he picked it up. Even when I wasn't home. Especially when I wasn't home. Derelict house, the home he never talked about. I learned about his home life without him ever telling me. Sound travels in neighborhoods like that. I heard yelling through walls. Sharp words. Sometimes things hitting surfaces hard enough to make pictures shake. Once, I saw him flinch when his mother raised her voice across the street. But Jonathan never complained. Not once. He just kept showing up. Smiling. The decorations. One morning, a small garden gnome appeared in my yard. Then another. Decorative stones. A bird bath. My yard transformed. Not flashy. Peaceful. Intentional. I realized something uncomfortable. Jonathan was building the kind of place he didn't have at home. I tried to pay him back. He refused. I just wanted it to feel nice. I had to turn away so he wouldn't see my eyes fill with tears. Automobile the car. I was planning to get a newer car anyway. Jonathan didn't have one. So I gave him mine. Free. When I handed him the keys, he didn't speak. Just stared. Then his hands started shaking. Then he cried. I told him it was just a car. We both knew it wasn't. It was freedom. Collision the night everything ended. 3 weeks later, a drunk driver ran a red light. The impact crushed both cars. Metal folded like paper. Jonathan died instantly. The driver died too. I sat on my kitchen floor afterward, phone in my hand, staring at nothing. Trying to understand how someone so good could disappear without warning. Coffin grief changed everything. His father collapsed inward. Quiet. Empty. His mother went the opposite direction. Angry. Demanding. They divorced quickly. And then, the letter arrived. Envelope, the letter. 7 days. That's what it said. 7 days to surrender the lawn decorations. Or she would retrieve them herself. No condolences. No mention of her son. Just threats. And that's where part 1 ends. Because grief was about to turn into resolve. The law doesn't care about tears. I didn't respond to the letter right away. I read it again. And again. Then I felt something change. Not anger. Clarity. You lost your son, and I mourned with you. But you do not get to rewrite who loved him. Balance scale, the decision. I called Jonathan's father. We met at a quiet diner. He looked smaller than before. Tired in a way sleep doesn't fix. I told him one thing. You don't have to fight her alone. I paid for everything. Lawyers, court fees, investigations. Magnifying glass tilted left, the truth comes out. The case dragged on. Slowly, the truth surfaced. Credit cards opened in his name. Massive hidden debt. Money disappearing without explanation. Then the worst truth of all. A long hidden drug addiction. She fought viciously. But facts don't bend. Balance scale, the courtroom. The judge didn't hesitate. She lost everything. Restraining order. All debt reassigned to her. Fraud charges filed. When the ruling was read, she laughed. A hollow sound. The sound of someone realizing control is gone. Oncoming police car. Karma doesn't announce itself. Months later, I heard she was arrested. Driving drunk. Meth in the car. Meanwhile, Jonathan's father slept peacefully for the first time in years. The quiet ending. The lawn decorations are still there. The gnomes. The stones. The bird bath. They were never hers. They belonged to a boy who deserved better. Seedling final reflection. Jonathan once told me, "You can't control anything but yourself." He was talking about video games, but he lived it every day. Justice didn't shout. It whispered. And this time, it stayed.